cannon. Gib.
Once per turn, if a thunder monster is summoned, do 600 damage to your opponent.
Sighted in Thunder Dragons. What else are they doing now?
You sighted in Thunder Dragons and then you're like... you lose. I guess you just like...
Wait, is it? Can you only have one of them?
No.
Thunder Dragon FTK.
It's level 4 or lower Thunder Dragon.
Wait, is it only level 4 thunders that are summoned that it does the damage for?
Level 4 or lower. So you could normal summon the egg
God's
in time.
sake.
So you just need to... It's a 3-card combo to win in time.
Why
right?
can't thunders have anything?
3-card combo to win in time. You go...
I feel so bad for thunders.
You're like, set,
But also...
Temple of the King, summon, normal egg, extend hand.
No, normal egg, do 600. Link Haribo, Hawk Effect, bring back egg,
It's once
do
per
it again.
turn.
Oh, you're
Bro,
fucking
this
kidding.
guy is so This guy's so rude.
Why doesn't my what support work for Thunder Dragons?
Bro. Have you read this card?
Well, I had it explained to me now. This is the Cowboy for Game Yu-Gi-Oh podcast. That was Lachlan just pitching what cannon.
No, I wanted to pitch it off the earth.
What?
What?
It's bad. Wait, what?
Hey, Jake.
Hello.
And I'm Bragger, I think I said. But
It's so hot. I'm literally doing this shirtless.
yeah.
But neither of the other two are, so it's kind of weird.
I mean, you live here.
No, I'm totally used to you just having your shirt off and everyone else being fully clothed.
Alright, pants are off.
Look.
Yeah, I mean, you're not exactly unused to that either. Unused? Not used.
Not a word.
How's the weekend Yu-Gi-Oh?
Yeah, it was good. Went through the sneak peek, went to the final round, undefeated, to try to get the mat. Realised in the third round I've been playing with 4,000 life points.
Oh, you had so many whoopsie moments over the course of that weekend. My
But
lord.
wait, but both of you have been playing with 4,000?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fine.
No, only me. He had 8,000.
I played a handicap because I'm cheating anyway.
Wait. Wow, that's crazy.
He's joking.
I'm joking.
Oh.
No, it was both of us. And the second game, the guy was like, 8,000. I was like, no. And he was like, yeah, I think so. I'm like, no, it's always been 4K. And then he was like, 4K, and then I OTK'd him.
Oh my god.
Further proof that you can get away with most things if you're just confident about it.
But no. There's a difference. It's confidence in stupidity.
Oh, yeah. It's
Well,
complete.
no, it's not stupidity.
Also-
it's just lack of knowledge.
Also. You gonna put it in your room? Oh, we
Just let her out.
Yeah,
Oh, is she not?
Continue talking.
No, she's in the fucking bathroom. She hates it. As soon as he says the
Because
bathroom.
it's cold.
Yeah.
It's not cold.
It's tiles, dude.
You're a child.
Yeah, so here's the thing, though, you cat. Fucking, you're there with your food.
Yeah.
You cat.
Food is hot.
That's it. You are officially upgraded to public #1 menace.
Just why you're not wearing that shirt.
But he was previously #1 for the litter box incident.
Yeah. Shit in the litter box.
Snoop Dogg. Actually, Snoop Dogg's at 4, Brit's at 3.
So I'm the first person to... Hey, Bob.
Yeah.
I'm the first person who isn't an animal to be public enemy #1.
Yeah. But then.
But
you
then
now be
it was really closely taken by... Brit left the fan out, though. That's way worse than...
Really?
What
You're
I
going to
did.
dog in on a public podcast? Really? You're a bad man. Anyway, continue describing how you
I
cheated
still
at
think
locals.
Snoop's a menace.
Here's a menace. I'll hear stories about him tonight, and I'll let you know how my public enemy.
Standings are.
And the other one... Amber.
No, Amber wins perfect all the time.
So when she's like
Her
yodeling.
box may not be great. Oh, Andrew sent a deck profile to us.
Oh, what?
Yeah.
That's very nice of him.
That's cute. Anyway, we're talking about you cheating at locals.
Oh, yeah.
Well, no, it's.
I don't think it's like...
No, there's more.
I was also using the Megalith cards to summon the ritual monster, the Ignista ritual monster. I didn't know, and Jake told me at the start before. Jake told me, and then he figured out that he didn't. He never let me on this knowledge that you can just.
I mean, you can also read.
I think I only did it like once, but I used a Megalith like Orphis or. I kind of rate that, you know.
It's interesting.
Probably not going to taste like anything though.
Probably
But I
not.
just poured like.
The remainder of an icy with
Beg your
0
pardon.
flavouring remaining in.
No, there was some purple flavouring in there, and by purple I mean
Remaining?
You can't call anyone for that kind of shit, bro.
Um,
Hold on. On the ritual monster, does it also say that it has to be ritual summoned using?
no, no, no.
It says
But
you
Megalith
can ritual
says-
summon this card using a blah blah blah.
Yeah, but Megalith says special ritual summon a Megalith monster.
Yeah.
I think the majority
So-
of the time I summoned the level 4 Megalith and then used its effect to summon it, which I can do.
Yeah.
That is fine. The
But
megaliths,
yeah.
like the thing I learned over the weekend is that megaliths are actually kind of a cool archetype. I like them.
Yeah,
I
it's
rate
a
'em.
really cool idea. You
I
said
could see
Denko,
me-
you said the Denko Sekka thing, didn't you?
No.
Well, if Sekas weren't at
Sorry, Sekka's light. Yeah, sorry.
yeah, well, there's a couple of problems with that. A, Sekas is now at 1.
Yeah.
B, the spells and traps for Megalith actually make it viable to run, because the thing that I found at least is like when you're doing them, because they use themselves to like enact as the spell, and then you have to use further monsters to do it, you do run out of steam pretty quickly. Whereas the field spell lets you, like when you ritual summon, you add a ritual monster back to your hand.
Yeah.
It's not even what's
And
my
then,
hand.
no, it's not. And then the trap lets you bring a ritual summon monster back, or Megalith back, and then it
Okay.
puts itself to the bottom of the deck.
Yeah, the trap is Megalith. The field spell adds any ritual monster in your graveyard back to your hand.
Yeah, that field spell came in okay for me the only time I did ritual summon a Megalith. Yeah, my sneak peek deck was all around the shop. It
Yeah,
was
but you
terrible.
pulled
I hated it.
Mine was pretty garbo. The amount of times I like nat summoned the generator level 9 was real bad.
I thought the Phoenix Ignista was a link 2.
Yeah.
So I've gone for that play, and then my opponent's like, "Wait, that's a link 3." I'm like, "Well, my deck has just become even more worse." And yeah, so there's no legit ways I could summon any of my extra deck monsters. The only thing I had going for me is the Karakuri stuff.
I didn't get any of that. Like I got the equip spell and I
That's
got
nice.
the trap,
I
but I
pulled
got no monsters.
2 fucking supers. 2 super Kakakuri.
Yeah. Because the rare was better. The rare is if you turn it into defense mode, you get special summon it, and then it turns into a tuner. But that's not relevant.
No, I just pulled the synchros with no tuners. And that was 2 of my supers, the same synchro.
Like my main deck for the most part did nothing, but I had two extra deck cards that did something. Like I had enough to I had the Xyz ship, which was generic, but it also does nothing.
Yeah.
So the 2 that I had that did something were Ignista Light Dragon and Ignista Wind Pegasus. Wind Pegasus just so good.
Yeah.
Like as you summon it, and then like you special the blue, and you get 2 free spell pops per turn.
The
So good.
It's so hot in here. It's like it's
The,
volcanic format.
the TCG.
That's the worst joke I've ever heard.
The TCG exclusive card as well. That one that bounces back. to
Oh,
the
I didn't even get any of those.
Like that was really handy. Like that was.
I would
Definitely...
have loved to have had one of those.
Someone pulled the Gizmek and had it against me, and I was like, I don't summon it from the extra deck, bro.
Yeah,
He was like, oh.
which is all that card's going to do when it comes around to MR5 anyway. He's not so dope.
Actually, you know what? I'm going one further. It's Master Rule 6. Because we started at 2.
What?
Yeah, you heard me.
No, we didn't. Ugh. Ugh.
And then how
Okay,
was your tonight?
What?
How
Oh,
was
my
your-
tonight? Well,
Spent
there's
like
a video.
1 hour on your week in Yu-Gi-Oh! Jesus.
Tonight was terrible. Worst night ever, except for one match.
It was pretty bad for me.
Somehow we got the feature of Bragg and I, and we'll just
Check out normal TCG for that.
Actually, we're gonna commentate over it and then
Oh,
put
are
it up
we?
on our channel. So check out our channel, and then, well, go sub to Nolan as well. But
Surely-
like,
oh, so we got that from him.
yeah,
I can protect that. I can edit it.
no, and you're gonna be like, here's the part where he cheats on purpose, and he told me I'm gay. And you whispered in my ear. You went,
Yeah, that match was the first game was really fun, and you did really well to get the.
I think I did really well with like just knowledge of game mechanics, like to play around Zero Boris and stuff.
Fucking Manifest Horrors, dude.
Be careful what you say from here.
The
Hey,
fact
my
it
guy.
gets- The fact it gets both effects.
Yeah, if I summoned it with like luster or whatever, I could. No, not luster.
I
the
sure
other
hope
one.
you used a pendulum summon for that.
With Master Pendulum.
I sure hope you used a pendulum monster for that thing. I'm pretty sure it's a diamond.
I did. Because I can't use it.
What-
There's nothing else to use. Because
What
every
else
other
would you use?
every other
oh fucking any other card.
every other card in my
apparently.
deck is also a tuner.
That wouldn't fucking stop you.
Would it matter?
Yes.
Would it though? Because it's not being summoned like normal tuner way. It's being summoned through
You
the
still
effect.
need to synchro summon. In order to synchro summon a card, you
I'm
need
sure
to
Hot
meet the
PS is.
conditions.
I'm sure Harpier says the contrary. Anyway, so yeah, I shouldn't have. Look, that game was
All
alright.
I do is cheat, cheat, cheat. No
The next
matter
game
what.
wasn't the next game wasn't so good, and then none of my games were good. I game lost myself against Ben because I
Ben Nolan.
yeah.
Nah.
I'd done the brass bombard, and then went for a scrap play a little bit later, and then did when I was doing my nightmare and because like I remember like I was like nah, I can't use skeleton and I can't use nightmare until I've done the scrap stuff, and then as I'd done that, I'm like, hold on, let's reread brass. Oh no, I cheated. Scoop it up.
Yeah, Brass also lost.
As soon as
Yeah,
I said
right.
that, I would have been like, let's not reread brass in case I have done something wrong.
See, that is what.
That is how you play. Did I
But-
misplay? If I don't check it, then no.
So I went, nah, I couldn't have, like, I only just barely broke his board using that play. It was such a good play, too. Like, I summoned Nightmare, so he was playing.
It was
Pele-
good. You cheated.
Again, you don't get
No.
to say that.
No, up until.
I don't cheat.
No, I could have.
I misplay. In
So
my
outside
favour.
outside of the me going to this full scrap plays, I've summoned Orcus Nightmare, knowing that just predicting he has Canadia. He Canadia is my Nightmare. I tribute it for Golem,
Ooh, that's hot.
which I bricked on. And then and from there I probably should have just gone into normal Orca stuff, but I went, nah, scrap play. Which I couldn't have done. This is so sad.
Alexa,
How's
play
my-
1 week of Bare Naked Ladies.
It's been 1 week since you
It's
looked
been
at me.
and how'd you get it, Jay?
Tied for first. Could have possibly gone for the game 5, but it was 10:30 at night before the 5th round, and everyone looked just exhausted. Plus, we had the people from MacArthur down, so like they probably wouldn't have appreciated staying another
Well, I guess
like
they just have to
near
skip them.
hour and then having to wait 40 minutes to then leave.
They're cool. I like having them down.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's good. Well, it means that we get to play something different.
No, I like having them too.
The ABC player, the dude I versed in the first round, he was really cool.
Jerome.
Geronimo.
Is that his actual name?
Yeah, that's his name on Facebook.
Yes, we should all believe our names on Facebook.
ABC versus this format of Orcust. Nice back and forth. It was fun.
Hey, machine decks, mad things, mad nada ting.
You know, your machine jack shit. Get out.
It's the best machine deck and it's the best water deck.
Both of those statements are wrong.
Well,
Nope. According to the last test we did, it was the best. It was the best water deck.
I mean, it could be the best water deck.
Marin's house?
Not Necros
Look.
No, not Macross.
or Mermail,
Did you
Oh,
have a test
frogs.
against Mermail?
Paleozoic.
I feel like
Paleo,
Paleo got you.
Paleo Frog's better than your deck.
No.
Yeah.
Paleofog doesn't beat my deck.
Paleo Frog won originals.
Dynamis could win originals if it had actually like anyone playing.
Would it? Anyway,
Actually, I
that
think
Paleo
Pat
player
went
who had
to-
common swap frogs. Doesn't count.
Oh, that's ooh.
You should just build Paleo.
I need imperms.
and extrav.
Buy imperms, lol. Stop being poor.
I could get away without extrav.
No.
Kinda. I could.
What is that face?
Maybe.
I don't know. I think he's
Did
broken.
Practice have a stroke?
I could, maybe. Nah, because then you lose the 3 frogs, then you cry.
You don't
You
ever
just
lose
don't.
the 3 frogs.
Huh?
Also, then you just
You'd
summon
be
Omega
so
and put the frogs
painfully
back.
unlucky.
So,
Where do you summon Omega in frogs?
Huh? You use the thing.
Oh yeah, the ting.
so
The it's the plague spreader zombie.
In
Frogs. And then you can summon the flower guardian.
whatever it is you're doing, stop. Just stop. Anyway, back to my week in Yu-Gi-Oh because we diverted quite a bit. I had a very good back and forth with Andrew on Necroz. Like, it went to game 3 and it was super fun. At one point, I had to Nibiru a board which had my Cocytus on it, which I was very sad about. I put
Rest
that
in
in there
peace.
to deal with you. And the token had 9,000 defense and 11,000 attack.
And were you like, yep.
No, because he'd used Brionac the turn before to put back my Kaliga and my Unicorn, so I could just get back to Unicorn to get rid of the token.
nice.
Oh, I was fucking panicked though, because I looked at my banish. I banished my Red Moon early, so if I had the Red Moon, I was fine. But I looked at it, I was like, oh no, I have 9,000 defense to get over.
Oh no. Oh yeah.
At moments like that, I kind of wish I ran the BLS link, because then I wouldn't have a problem. Well, actually, no.
Sword lol.
I didn't have enough material to get to there. Like,
God.
I was stretching to get to a link 3. I had to make Kaliga to get to a link 3.
We were saying before how painfully unlucky I could be to do that, but I would be. I've drawn Scrap Fridge.
Everyone draws
I
fridge.
guess you're simply unlucky.
That it's a good idea. But you're not meant to draw Fridge all the time, and like on the last Orcus return, and it's just like, oh cool, I've got my Orcus card, I can start doing stuff. Oh, I can't do this stuff now. Oh god. Oh well.
Oh, God, fuck.
You said simply unlucky before. You wanted to talk about Yu-Gi Shivas today, didn't you?
Yeah. So we haven't actually got much to talk about outside of what we talked about. Like, we'll talk about the Ignister and the Plunder Pirate Patrol thing next week.
Yeah.
So
No other news this week except one thing I'll get to towards the end of it.
yeah. So we'll just talk about YouTubers we watched coming up before we made it famous. You know. Before we made it big.
Oh, you had to go there.
I had a feeling as well. Jesus.
Before we
God.
became better than each and every one of you.
So we wouldn't go that far. So imagine being able to dedicate time and resources properly.
Yeah. I had both, and I just don't do it. Alright, Brad, who did you watch back in the day? Who was the first YouTuber you watched? Back in, like, the start of YouTube.
Like,
So rude.
I didn't really watch much. I was always like, I just read Pojo, Julius Grounds,
I read so much Pojo when I first started.
and Shriek. I was more reading stuff, and then
Quora.
no, I didn't go to Yahoo or Quora for Yu-Gi-Oh related stuff. It was all Pojo. Jules Grounds was so good. I miss it.
I went to Pojo a little bit.
Pojo's.
Pojo's the first place I heard that the Dynamis link might happen.
Oh god.
Was that 5 years ago?
What was it? Was actually like, they were like, Range 2's gonna have it. I was like, no.
Here we are at Reigns 3, and
It's the last Range.
subsequent death of Reigns, and still no Dynamist on the horizon.
I mean, early ones was like, Simply Unlucky, MCOL 40, and I threw my hat in the ring.
Yeah, and you're still throwing your hat into the ring.
I thought vlog style was going to be more relevant, but vlog style didn't really take off. Like Nim or whatever, however you say his name, who does stuff for pro play games. Oh, we could talk about pro play games. he did vlog style as well, and like that didn't really go well. The streaming format where it's just a dude sitting in the room, like House of Champs, Fafa.
Glasgow.
Those are the days. I mean,
Back when I watched Yu-Gi-Oh!
does those original YouTubers that used to have a screen cap of
A deck, and they would talk about it for 50 minutes.
and and with no camera on them, are they still is that like your Vexicus and who's the other one? Not Cyber Knight. Cyber Knight used to do it.
Asian Eyes?
No, he switched to the streaming format pretty quick.
Yeah. Where does
Is
it
there
format
one-
first?
Is there one more rubbish?
Your Yu-Gi-Oh! Channel.
Oh, they're okay. No,
What
like
do you mean
legitimately, what's I'm missing one.
Isn't it just one dude?
We call we've edited out
Simo?
us calling him a weeb before, right?
Robbie?
Oh yeah, I know who you're talking about.
Oh my god,
G.
Team Snake.
Mega Capital G,
Mega
Hell
Capital
yeah.
G.
Got the boom anime babes.
Yeah, and Mega Capital G.
Don't cut there, just put a beep over it.
So yeah, they were all there, and I didn't even watch YouTube anymore. I never really did.
I watched a lot of... back when it started, I watched a lot of Table 500.
Oh yeah, I watched a lot of Table
But
500.
I think... it just wasn't fun watching... at one point, he was like, I can make a lot more of these if I just do it without my mates.
That was,
and then I was
that
like-
was where it went downhill because he and his mates actually had like a really good back
They
and
had
forth.
really good chemistry.
And yeah,
Let's see!
yeah, exactly. He's
Bro, it
gone
was
on
so
and made his
funny.
own channel.
Oh, really?
I've not watched it, but well, that's how I found out. He was doing like a pre-releasey type thing. Like he got a box early and he pulled the Starlight Rugeki Storm.
Wolf.
So I was like, that's rude. You got a box for free and you pulled the most expensive Starlight Rare. If you weren't the dude that came up with Maxi, I'd be very angry.
That was
Yeah.
a funny guy.
So you guys still watch?
Nah.
Watch what?
I mean, so yeah, because I definitely know what you like. I just still read. I kind of just avoid it.
Oh, I
because-
watch Triff. Sometimes.
No.
I do legitimately watch Triff, and I enjoy his content, despite the fact that it's made for like 26-year-old toddlers.
It's like, how do you
It's
carry
so
on
funny.
acting so macho when you're playing this game? You just can't.
He got banned from Facebook for calling some chick on Tinder fat.
Oh, is that?
That's why he got banned from Facebook, and now he just posts on Twitter.
Oh, you
Some
get
chick on Twitter was like, "Nah, you're not that good," and he was like, "You're fat anyway." King.
I tried Yu-Gi-Oh! Twitter. There's actually like a guy that used to vlog as
We were
well.
talking about this just yesterday, I think.
Yeah,
Yu-Gi-Oh! Twitter.
that we tried. We failed. Well, we didn't fail. Twitter's just so
we saw, we left.
small and kind of off in its own little thing. It's just the new Tumblr. Hopefully, it goes that way.
And then it does.
It's just Tumblr, but with journalists.
But, yeah, and like people are like, "I'm my OnlyFans."
Yeah. And
Support fat sex workers.
Yeah,
More
the-
support in your legs.
In terms of
he
YouTube,
has been watching too much True.
you really have.
Oh, you can cut
Um,
that.
So in terms of YouTubers that I used to watch, I really didn't watch a lot. Like Table 500 was probably when I first started watching any sort of Yu-Gi-Oh content that was like outside of deck profiles and things like that. One that I did watch and still watch to this day actually, and I'm pretty sure is like widely disliked, is DPYGO.
Oh yeah, I was gonna say he
Yeah,
did it.
everyone makes that noise.
God, his fucking bro.
I went back and watched a video because I was looking to see. It wasn't scrap.
His thumbnails and his titles are so incredible. They're so bad.
But he edits so good.
I do enjoy his
I
edits.
don't think he's a bad YouTuber by any means, but like, God, you look at some of his thumbnails and his titles sometimes, and you're like,
So the two
Bro, are
things
you
I
okay?
the two things I appreciate most about him is that one, his videos aren't long enough to go like to get ads, and B, he's very succinct and to the point. Like
Yeah.
it's not fluffing for 10 minutes about and this card could be good in this. It's just this card does this, it interacts with this, it's good for this, it's bad for that. That's it.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, when I used to do like vlogs, yeah, it just cut out any dead air, make it there. Like getting the 10 minutes for whatever money reasons just nenever occurred to me.
Well, it didn't exist back then because there were no mid-rolls.
No, even no, when I was doing like when I did my live
Like
stream stuff
2014.
and then cutting down that, and then I did a couple more vlogs for.
Oh, there were mid-rolls, but you didn't need them because you earned enough money off of it anyway.
Yeah, it's look.
The Apocalypse hit Team C4G hard.
Yeah, it did.
We almost had $100.
YouTube's
We were
also-
almost able to cash out our first check of $100 for ad revenue, and then the Apocalypse happened, and they just took all of it and didn't give it to us.
Yeah, and also YouTube's just kind of ass, like
Yeah.
the entity itself.
Follow us on Twitch. I
If-
don't know why, but
If Twitch ever came up with if Twitch ever started hosting like single videos like YouTube, that would be.
I think Pornhub should do it. Like, honest to God, they should just they've got the servers. Just start hosting that, and just like call it like View Hub or some shit, and like everyone would post there on God, on Jabra
You hardly. Yeah, and just a different.
or Vimeo should have taken off. Who's your favorite Vimeo tube?
I don't know if I've ever watched anything on Vimeo.
I watched it back in the day because it allowed nudity.
Yeah.
I thought it was
And
meant
it
to be a
wasn't blocked.
business thing.
It wasn't blocked on my
No, yeah. So it's
my
for,
school computer.
It's for it's for business, for porn, and for illegal streaming.
Right.
for hostings of
So it's basically
old
like
live leak videos.
it's like the sus Italian deli of the internet world.
Yeah,
That it
but
has
like
a
the
front
sus.
of business, and then at the back it's just doing all this seedy shit.
Yeah, but like the sus Italian deli, the salami there's real good.
The fact that you were talking about watching porn there, the fact that you use that analogy is not.
Yeah, I didn't mean to say that.
Salami is
I'm not
really
gonna-
good.
Who else was good? Rank 10, YGO.
Never watched them.
I don't think I have either.
They were good. They were like mad train people back in there. They're still active on the subreddit a lot too.
Oh, you say trains?
Yeah. Like they were really good at trains. But like that's before like Seven Sins or like most of the train shit was even out. Like they had to buy like the promos,
Yeah.
back when they were promos and before they got massively
Shit.
reprinted.
What special schedule?
No, as in like no. I mean when trains were promos, like when like rail car and stuff.
Oh, were they?
They
jump promos?
before they were printed here, they were all like jump promos,
Oh, I thought they
and so they were like $50 a card.
weren't those three? They weren't they video game promos?
I don't know what promos they were, but they were impossible to get.
Yeah, because I mean that's the same as special schedule. It was a
Yeah.
promo. It worked in Cosmo.
Um,
It was good.
I guess we can't really talk about YouTubers without talking about Simo. Because he's like really big. And Team Sam. Team Sam, I watched a lot of Team Sam back in the day.
I can't.
I only watched Team Sam's Worlds video.
I versed Team Sam once. He had, like in a live stream.
Oh.
I hopped on with like Prediction Princess and like forgot how to play the game and I just quit the I didn't even leave the door. I hit X on the Chrome I hit X on the
That's
Chrome
scummy.
tab
That's
and
so
closed my
scummy.
computer and like
It never happened.
I went off and didn't tell anyone ever about it until right this
Until
second.
right now.
Me and Blake were super in on Prediction Princess back in the day, you know. Like
Oh.
Prediction Princess Shadol. It was
I-
actually so sick with Pot of the Forbidden.
I've heard that now, and I will never let Blake forget it.
We called it like like Pepe, but with PR.
And I just used to, the only YouTubing I really watched was box openings that on release to see if it was mapped and if there was any if it's a special like the special boxes like your Dark Saviors or whatever to see what was short printed. That's the only time.
I remember going to a regional once out on the Sunshine Coast, and it's back when like the boxes were mapped. Like there was one box that was mapped, And the guy knew, and someone was like, "Oh, I'll just take it." And he picked up the box and he threw it on the ground, and then he just re-put all the
That
packs
seems like
up
an
together
overreaction.
and put them back in.
It seems a bit drastic. You could just shuffle them.
Yeah, but I mean, like, it was
But
like
to go-
it was a sign of authority. It was, you can't do this. Only me. I can do this.
Yeah, it's a good point.
Like,
If he knew, like, assuming that store did, like,
he
resale
just
the
opened a new
cards.
pack.
Yeah, but
Well, that's
like,
dodgy as fuck if a store does that.
If
Well,
if
I wouldn't
customers can
support a
do
store
it,
that did that.
Well, I mean, so not that our store does it, and I've seen them just load it up, but our store, I would nearly not trust. If I was walking to our store blind without knowing the people, I wouldn't trust buying packs because they're taking them all out and they put them into the plastic loader.
Yeah.
They could have easily weighed it in. Oh, that's heavy. Off to the side. Weigh it in. Crack the ones that were heavy.
Yeah. I thght you couldn't weigh packs anymore.
Secrets are a tiny bit.
there'd
Yeah.
be a tiny bit, but like the discrepancy would be so small.
Yeah. You can weigh the Magician's Soul set though.
Oh yeah, because it's only commons, and then you get like a massively heavy card at the end.
Yeah. That's so dodgy. If I worked at EB Games, that's all I'd do. Maybe that's how Ben has so many cards.
I forgot. I weighed cards in Kmart once.
What?
You scum.
What, did you go over to the kitchen section?
Yeah.
No!
I love it.
Bruh, that isn't some next level shit.
That's so good.
That's. You're a scumbag.
I did buy the and it broke, so I mean I ended up negging on that scale.
You
But-
broke the scale,
Well, the scale just stopped working.
so you had to buy the scale.
Well, no, I bought the scale on the day because I needed the scale anyway.
Ah.
So I had unboxed it and I knew I was buying
What
it.
for,
So
big fella?
it was like $5-10 scale.
Oh, my nose.
Imagine going in with like a battery operated kitchen scale, just like in your bag.
And
Just in
the
the Yu-Gi-Oh section.
cop's like, what's this? It's like,
Oh no, you do it
No,
in the
I-
kitchen section.
you're like, no, I swear it's for Yu-Gi-Oh!
I don't even think it worked.
That's
If
what
it,
I mean.
if it
Like,
worked,
it'd
I
have
would,
to be-
I would have remembered it before this.
It'd have to be a super accurate scale, because like I said,
Because they were wrapped in plastic as well.
Scales are just generally
that's
not
the
very
thing.
good.
Like-
is it throws it way off.
Yeah.
Yeah, just wait until your packs are mapped. Like, what was it? Shining Victories, or was it the other one?
I mean Bosch.
Bosch was.
Bosch was.
Famously. What was the first set that had dangers in it? Was it Cybernetic Horizon?
I think so. Yeah.
One of the two bottom packs was always a secret.
Oh. That's interesting knowledge. Well, I mean, the printing's probably changed now anyway.
Yeah, more than likely. You probably can't get the set. Most of the good sets are just not available anymore.
Yeah.
Good old map packs.
Are there any other YouTubers we're missing out on?
I think we went.
I think we said about every single cube one.
Lithium.
Nah.
I can't stand listening to
Never
him.
watched the video.
I'm told he does good content, but just something about his accent, I cannot understand him.
Yeah. No, we won't bring him up.
Okay, that's vague. I wonder who's talking about. Any hints? Any winks? Any?
Him.
Yeah, here. Double wink.
Oh, is that who you mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, they're a cunt.
Who dis?
Here we go. I wonder who he's thinking of. But yeah, that's
What's the other link? There's this one guy who went to my Gold Coast locals, DCRS Hero. He does he's actually he's probably one of the most consistent Duel Links channels that exist, and he has 4K subs, I think, and we've talked about getting on the podcast, but he literally records all of his videos from 5 to 8 p.m. on a Friday, a whole week's worth of videos in 3 hours. And that's the only time he has because his parents are home the rest of the time.
What is this, like a well-kept secret? Like, is his parents not allowed to know?
I guess so.
And now he's outed him on the podcast. His parents
And his
didn't hear
parents
it.
absolutely gonna.
Because they're trolling the
I'm
web.
not sure he remembers
Haven't
who I
went
am.
into his channel, but have found our podcast.
Yeah, I'm not sure he knows who I am anymore because I went to one of his videos, like his like live streams. I was like, "Hey, good job, buddy." He was like, "Oh, thanks, I guess." Just didn't fucking.
Thanks, kind
He was
stranger.
like, "Thanks, lock-in," and I was like, "Yeah, Matt." Sick.
Man, that's... Yeah.
You gonna get
Let us know
Yu-Gi-Oh?
your favourite YouTuber.
That
in an
isn't
email.
us, of course, because we're your favourite. But yeah, you can send emails at any time to
teamc4g@gmail.com. Find us on
or
Facebook.
Cowboy for Game
Yeah.
at
Or just
gmail.com.
post a comment on the video if you're on YouTube.
Team Cowboy for Game.
Look. Yeah, okay, I'll just comment, alright.
Yeah,
Ask
comment. Actually,
questions.
we didn't do the. We
Yeah,
read out the
have we got
comments
any
on the-
comments?
Yeah, we got like 7 comments,
Ooh, look at us go.
but 3 of them were me.
Oh.
Wait, we got more. We got more.
Ooh.
9 comments.
Oh. How many of them are you?
2,
7.
3. So, Ghost said, "When we get in the Boris podcast, though, Jasper, you're going to hell." It's-
I think Boris will be keen on the podcast.
no, I don't think you would. It'd be too entertaining for us.
I think...
There'd have to be very strict rules as to who is involved and what questions could be asked.
Yeah.
It'd be like interviewing the president.
I'd rather see him in a full-on character duel before we have...
We'll try to get him if he'll do it and he is 100% comfortable and okay with the situation. I would be down to have him on a character duel, but only if he really wanted to do it,
Yeah.
and not just we told him he should do it. Like if he thought it would be fun for him to do, I'm super down for it.
Who would be the other character? I volunteered not to be me.
Boris, he would play both of them.
Oh, God.
Probably Loza
Yeah, Loza would be able to do it.
or one of the B team.
I could... Look. Give me enough... give me enough energy drink, and I can do anything.
For the people, well, no one has visual. Bragg just winked when he said that. I'm very scared. I wish
both
to leave.
eyes, twice.
What? No, he just said we can see it. Oh, shit.
Pat, my Dynamist protege, said, "Was about to get rid of my extravagance for an Appaloosa to put in Dynamist to destroy everyone at the Canberra Regional."
But he kept it?
I don't know.
I hope so.
Then he said, "Question: thought on the new Gizmek?"
It's good for 3 months.
You're so wrong. I don't understand why everyone is like, no one will summon links anymore. There are broken links still. You will still summon them. You'll summon them when there is a Boros Sword on the field, which everyone will still run. You'll summon them when there's an Appaloosa on the board, which people will still run. Dark Fluid, people will still run. People will still run Link Monsters in Master Rule 4 2020 revision.
So the problem with that is that not everyone will.
Sure.
And when it comes to major events, you build your deck to cater for the majority.
Sure,
So,
but the best decks will.
so let me finish.
It's like maining Lancia.
Let me finish. So, the problem is that the format, once it gets to April, it is going to be an absolute floodgate of everyone playing their old favourite decks because they can do what they did, blah, 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 blah,
The
blah.
real ones never stopped.
You're running Hoppy, you don't get off your fucking high horse.
My pendulums are still shit.
No, my penalty's good. I'm not entirely sure you're right. Like, it's the same thing. It's like, everyone knew Orcus were tier 0, and people still ran Salad, and people would still main Lancia. People will still have Gizmek in their deck, and it will still be useful.
You don't think it'll be sided?
I think sometimes, like, Pendulum decks or, like, decks will still use the extra Monster Zone anyway. Like, it's not like it just disappears. They'll still use it.
I feel like it just goes into the list of, we'll say, going second / hand trap cards that are very format dependent.
I still think Link Monsters... Like, I still think they'll continue...
I'm not saying that the extra monster zone will be completely redundant. I'm just saying that to run it all the time would be foolish.
What I'm saying is I still think in each duel or the vast majority of duels, like over 80%, a monster will at one point be summoned to the extra monster zone. It also doesn't specify who has to summon it. Like, you could put a monster in the extra monster zone and then use it.
Yeah, no, but the whole point of that is you steal your opponent's one.
You don't steal one that's in the extra monster zone, you just steal one. You only have to summon it if there's something in the extra monster zone.
I don't know if that's 100% correct.
I was looking at it the other day.
I wish to read.
I was a letter to read. Letter to read.
What's it called? Sky
Number
Skag.
3.
Sky
Suck his neck.
Skag.
Is anyone tempted to go to the European WCQ? in
Target one
Krakow,
face-up
Poland?
monster in the extra monster zone.
It'll still be. I still think it'll be useful.
I'm not saying it won't be useful, I'm just saying it'll be very selective. And when we're going, like in this very early part of the format where people will be going to synchro spam and stuff, and they're not dependent on having a monster up in the EMZ, then it will be very, like, it's not a guaranteed thing that you're going to be able to use all the time.
Sure. I responded to Pat saying, would be interested to see what your Dynamist build is because I don't think it works anymore. He said it's hard because you have to hard draw the guitar, which gave me faith that maybe the combo is actually still alive if you draw the guitar. I said, does it still do full combo? He said, I don't know. I've been focusing on my Cyber Dragons since the ban list for the regional, but I'm going to start looking at other combos for the deck.
See? He's
You have
moved
my
on.
full support. No. He just said, I'm looking for more combos for Dynamist.
Yeah, but he also said he moved on to Cyber Dragon.
No, he was playing Cyber Dragon before. Like, Dynamist was his, like, passion deck.
So
Good on you, Pat.
Andrews said, "I'm a Bragg is a prophet,"
Yep.
and he's linked to this section of your Dynamist deck profile.
Mm.
I wonder who's mentioning.
One Lambda, just so you have the pointies, and it's also the highest attack of anything. You can make Decup or Landfall Incus, but this one has more attack. It's also an effect monster where I think Landfall Incus isn't. Yeah.
Here we go.
Electromite.
No.
Why would you put it in pendulums? Look, it's time for it to go. No.
You
Come
did
back to
this.
2.
You did this. We scrapping. Come here.
Is that another point for Bragg in the ban list prediction?
No. He didn't predict it.
See, he's a
I retain the title with 5 negative points and that's it. No positives.
Which is signs that it needs to change. That point system clearly does not work.
Yeah, let's look.
Oh well, look.
As
I didn't
opposed to
make the
other-
rules, I just abused them.
Yeah, I won't say that in the podcast. Anyway,
And then Blue Eyes White Boy said, enjoy listening to these while playing Duel Links. I said, cheers mate, what deck you play on Duel Links? And he said, Blue Eyes.
look at this
XD,
point.
haha.
At this point, I'm gonna have to play Blue Eyes in Julix because I can't put together any other deck.
Well, I play Mermails.
It's got hard draw the
Mermails.
Cosmo Brain. It's got a hard draw
Mermails.
the Cosmo Brain.
Playing Metafist.
Mermails.
One more thing before we go. Speed Jewels finally got a product announced. 2 new starter decks. Hopefully they're just sticking with starter decks. To be honest, I'm kind of
Seems to be the way to go. Because I don't think their boosters sell all that well.
no, and made like
If anything, their boosters should be like an OTSE type thing where like they do a small tournament type thing
yeah.
and you get some packs.
Just give us best of 5s.
And so the themes are Yugi versus Pegasus and Bakura versus Marek. So Dark Necrophere and Dark Rule Last Stairs. Lava Golem and Duel Links is going to be... And Duel
That
Links,
seems kind of nutty.
I mean, Speed Jewels. Will be kind of off the chain. Both of them, yeah, but I think Marek's cards might be interesting because like he generally had like cool spells and traps, especially traps. Like if they give him like Nightmare Wheel and stuff, that would be kind of relevant. Blackluster Soldier, the ritual monster's going to be in the game.
Which I think will break the game.
Nah, see, they've already got Perfectly Ultimate Great Moth is already summonable, so
Imagine hearing that sentence
Yeah.
in 2020.
Like, and also I'm pretty sure like they've got one of the big ultimate dinosaurs as well. Thousand Eyes will also be in there. So therefore, I'm back.
Drag is all in.
It'll be interesting. And more Toon Monsters.
It will be short-lived, is what it'll be.
Yeah.
Which tunes?
They didn't say which tunes.
Oh, boo. It's probably Toon
Two
Alligator.
Dino Miss Rex.
And that brings us on to our Yahoo gear, where I've combed through Yahoo
Real quick,
answers.
before we go through Yahoo, I want to tell everyone the reason every OCG deck plays Clausulus is because they have Jin. We don't. Don't put Clausulus in your deck. It's bad. And I'm very dumb.
I did.
And I
wait,
Did it ever serve you any benefit?
I summoned it once.
But did it get you anywhere?
Yeah.
How so?
I summoned it against Luke, and he just he couldn't out it.
He couldn't out it, or he just couldn't play anyway?
He couldn't play anyway, but even if he could play, he couldn't have outed it.
Did you even mention Clausulus on this podcast?
No,
No.
never.
I played Clausulus
On to Yahoo
and
Answers.
Cycle in my deck.
I've combed through for Yu-Gi-Oh related questions. Dustin asks, in the card game Yu-Gi-Oh, is the Toon World, then think is there Toon World 2?
Any follow-up? Or?
That's it.
Just say it for me one more time.
In the card game Yu-Gi-Oh,
Yep.
is the Toon World,
Yep.
Yes.
then think is there Toon World 2?
Have you ever gotten a less amount of information from one? Let's break
All
this
I've been
down.
able to establish is that there's a card game called Yu-Gi-Oh! And there's a card called Toon World.
No,
That is
we don't
where
even
the
know that there's a
comprehension
card
ends.
called Toon World. Let's break this down. We'll go like bit by bit what knowledge we get from this. So, there is a card game called Yu-Gi-Oh! We're all in agreement. There is a Toon World.
Is the Toon World?
Is the Toon World? Yes.
Yes. Yep. Look, that's a fair answer. Then think is there
Okay,
Toon World 2?
Then think.
Yep.
What comes into your mind after? Is there Toon World? Yes. What comes into your mind?
Then think, is there Toon World 2? Well, yeah, it's Toon Kingdom.
Well, no, that's not world.
If Toon World was so good.
Toon
was-
World
Toon
2,
World-
Electric Toon.
Toon World 2049.
It's stuck in your head.
That movie was so good, man.
Yeah,
The second Blade Runner.
Yeah.
I never watched it.
it's really good. We watched it last night.
I like the original Blade Runner, and I just never saw the movie.
Have you watched the several different endings?
Yeah.
But only one is canon, Brad. The theatrical release.
No, that theatrical release is so arse.
canon.
It's
canon.
Like, it's so bad. I have to play it to you.
Well, why are we watching it?
Yeah, that's a good point. Everyone, let's go watch Blade Runner.
Director's cut.
No.
Yes.
Theatrical cut. I just want to watch the canon version of the movie.
Shut up.
No,
I don't want to see him with red eyes and shit. Isn't that what he has? You see one scene where he's got like red eyes.
I have a history of losing my shirt. It's been 1 week since you looked at me. Dropped your arms to the sides and said I'm sorry. 5 days since I laughed at you and said you just did just what I